Hello, it's Daryl, a 10-foot truck, Good Attitude Services. Just got back from a delivery, and man, it's hot. It's got to be like 97 degrees. I'm organizing the truck. I don't think I'm going to clean it like I usually. I'll sweep it out and mop it, but I don't. I have a junk job. My next job is going to be junk removal, so in that case, I don't need to. I just need to get the tools organized. But I'm glad I brought the dollies. I brought my appliance dolly, four-wheeler, blankets, and all my tools. I thought it was going to be just a little more simple of a delivery than turned out to be. There was quite a bit of stairs, so that refrigerator or the appliance dolly really helped. I was able to strap one of the items on there. It was very heavy to get up the stairs because it would have been really difficult carrying it by hand. And that's what I love about that appliance dolly that I got for free on a job. And every time I bring it, it's weird because like I wasn't thinking I should bring it because it does take up room, but someone told me to take it, and I was lucky because it saved a lot of problems. Maybe having to carry it. It's much easier when you strap that on there, and it has the rollers on there. So sometimes it's good to bring all your tools out, even if you don't think you need them. Since I'm limited on space in my truck, a lot of times if I know it's just going to be like a mattress removal, I won't bring any tools. But this one I knew there was going to be some problems because it was multiple items. Sometimes you need to take things apart, and I was right about that. I needed my tools, my wrenches, and all these things that help to disassemble pieces. And it was very difficult. There was some real challenging doorways and that. Sometimes you come across that, you don't know. Every place is different. One thing about moving, I know not everybody does moving or deliveries that just do removals, but when you're doing moving, you have to be very careful, and so you have to, sometimes you got to manage these certain doorways. You don't want to damage the furniture, so you have to do it real carefully. And the way the stairs and the way the entrance to the place is very difficult. Getting the big, long, tall couches, you have to. And one thing is, a customer, he actually mentioned, he gave me a tip on how to do that. And I'm always open to, even though I've been doing moving labor and deliveries, furniture deliveries for many decades, I still come across stuff that if I'm working with other customers or other people, that they'll show me something I didn't think about. Like, even though I've done this job for a long time. So I told them, yeah, thanks for the tip on how to do that, because now next time I come across something like this, I'll have it in the back of my mind. It'll be like, oh yeah, you could do that. That'll make it easier to get in. And that's happened a lot. Because every job you do, every floor plan and doorway and the way the stairs are set up, it's all different every time. The size of the furniture, all those things are different. All the dimensions, the items, and how they're going to get into a hallway or doorway or whatever can be different in a lot of different, not every house is the same. So you always run into something different, and I do take advice on certain things, on how to do things. I don't act like I know everything on how to do these, this type of work, because I don't. There are a lot of situations I've run into where I'd never been in that situation with that particular type of furniture item, or the size. That it's different every time, and it makes you think, and it gives you the next time you come across that, it'll be easier for you. So I always listen to advice on, or if someone has an idea. One time I was moving with a guy, and I was moving extremely heavy, one of those electric recliner leather sofas. It was like 300 pounds or whatever. And I was like, how am I gonna, when you're grabbing it, even though it was not that much to grip onto. And he suggested, I have these harnesses, and the harness has this big canvas strap that goes between the harnesses for appliances. And he's like, just get that harness strap, put this on the four-wheeler, and then put the harness strap underneath the four-wheeler, so it holds the four-wheeler, so we could actually lift the thing up and then go up on the stairs and then drop it. So it helped a lot using that to hold on to that four-wheeler. And I always remember that, so whenever I come across a situation like that, when there's steps coming in, and I don't want to have to remove the four-wheeler when I'm rolling something heavy. I'll just hold on to it with the canvas strap. So that came in handy. So that was one, and there was a few others I can remember. Today was about how to get a couch or over a railing, so where there's a tight space where you go into the doorway and there's not enough room for a tall couch to turn the corner. So we were able to maneuver it over the railing without having to go over the top, slowly, and the way we angled it, it worked great. So always something like that. So it took a while, but the customer is going to hire me again to do much storage removal, or moving some storage stuff. So they're working into another job, and who knows, I may work into another job. So, and then I have some load ups coming up. So far it's things are rolling, and meeting some really good customers and networking, by every time you go out there and you prove that you're competent in your job and that you're a nice person and trustworthy. That goes a long way. That's the best kind of advertising you can get, is being present, being on time, having all the proper tools, everything that's necessary to make that move or whatever it is that you're doing go smoother and more efficient. And they'll call you back, or they'll refer your number, or they'll pass your number around. So that's great. So looks like it's gonna be a good week, but it's gonna be pretty roasting out here. Well, at least today. I think it's gonna cool down. I mean, it's almost 100, and then I think it's gonna come back down in the 80s next week, but then it's gonna go back up, and next weekend it's gonna be over 100. So we're getting into the very hot weather we get out here. It's usually sometime in July, and so here we go. It's gonna be hot, and I think it lasts a little bit not much into August, and August starts to cool down. So then you get your really super nice weather here. The best weather out here is in September. It's just awesome. It's nice and cool, but not cold. Nice, but I like that kind of weather. I mean, I don't mind the hot weather for a little bit, but it's always refreshing when it does cool down and you get that breeze. And so I'm looking forward to that. But gonna get back into marketing, get my ads back up. What's today? Today is Sunday. Tomorrow, and so we got a week ready to go. Already got jobs booked up. That's good when you have jobs booked in the week, during the week, already ahead of time. So I know that things are doing good, and I'm looking forward to doing those jobs and hopefully getting more. And that's about it. Got to finish organizing the truck, and I can't think of anything else. That was it. I just wanted to mention how having the proper tools and I'm always adding onto my toolbox, getting different wrenches, different Allen wrenches, making sure I have the right saws for if I have to, cut things for removals, and a lot of these things you get on jobs too, and having enough dollies to move things around. And I just got a trash can on another junk job, and I used that trash can. That came in handy on a job last week, where I was able to just throw all the stuff in the garbage can, since it was mostly trash, and then I used the dolly to roll it down the stairs. So anything like that's going to help. Plenty of tie downs, and that's for moving and deliveries. Just keep adding on. Plenty of blankets, but I have to use that for moving and deliveries, because I have to protect the items. Whereas junk removal, you don't have to have the blankets. The moving pads, you don't have to have those, but I do. So I have to have moving pads, appliance dolly, box dolly, four-wheel dolly, and all the hand tools and stuff that you need for disassembly, assembly, and yeah, that's about it. So hope everything's going out there good, doing great. For all you haulers, movers, delivery professionals, and so forth, landscapers, cleaners, services, that's kind of what I classify myself as, in the service industry. So anyone out there in the service industry, I hope you're doing really well. Looks like it's going to be a good summer. 10-foot truck, good attitude services, signing out. Have a great day.